darlings, we are back again for another of our commentary on Love is Blind season 7. I don't know why I was like, what number is this? Love is Blind. I don't even know anymore. So Love is Blind season 7, a DC edition. And the next couple we have on the screen, obviously, is Ramses and Marissa. They were like in a love triangle. She was in a love triangle with another contestant. His name is Bodan. So before we do a deeper dive into that triangle, Ramses is 35 years old. He is a program associate at a justice reform nonprofit. He is looking for a partner that practices empathy. Miss Ma'am, hello, girl. Miss Beautiful over there. Miss Marissa is a lawyer. Hello, girl. Brains and beauty. Love that. I love that. So, again, Bodan was the other partner-ish to this love triangle. Marissa had like her connection with Bodan, who is Ukrainian, raised by his mother and Filipino stepfather. His biological father had passed away, and is a former Marine, and had a really funny, interesting, almost life and death sort of experience with a camel that wasn't really feeling him, trying to take a picture of the camel. Like the camel was thinking, okay, now I am off today and I don't need to be like in somebody's background. I'm just saying. Yeah. I was like, oh damn, that camel's really not feeling you, bro. And Marissa was also taken by Ramses. I think I felt like her connection, though, with Bodan was more easy. It flowed more. It made sense because she had also been in the military. So they have that shared background already. There's that framework for them. But I also feel like she wanted to kind of shy away from, what she's used to. And maybe that might have been the driving force with her selecting Ramses, who is more like eccentric, I would say. Eccentric. Although he does say that he shies away from like the toxic masculinity. He doesn't conform to gender roles. On the one hand, he does say, gender norms he's not very into. And like I said, he's against toxic masculinity. But at the same time, it's kind of interesting because the conversation he had with Marissa turned from like that into, how would you divide like domestic labor? For example, like housekeeping chores. It's something simple. He responds with, he's definitely not expecting a woman to do 100% of it. But then he also added that he would definitely help with housework. Okay, so there's two ways to see it from how I'm hearing it and processing it. He's not expecting the woman to complete all the housework. He would pitch in additional help, and that means that is the answer to the to his previous statement of not expecting 100% to complete the work because he would be there to help anyway. So that's technically not 100%. And then on the other hand, I would like process that he doesn't expect the woman to complete the work 100% because in his mind, help means he would also be inputting or alleviating a lot of the tasks from her. Um, Perhaps even going more than 50%. Anyway, I, hmm, mm, I have thoughts. And then for the kids part, he said he doesn't mind looking after them if he's around, like if he's physically around. Like, sir, you realize if you have children with Marissa, these would be your children together, right? I mean, because she's obviously going to have like a busy professional life. She's a lawyer. There's going to be long nights. There's going to be a lot of research and things of that nature that comes with her job. So it's going to be an interesting dynamic between the two of them. I just I feel like maybe he has this romanticized imagery of housework, of childcare, of how to keep a home running. Maybe, I mean, it could be true, it could be untrue. I could be wrong, I could be right on the money. But I really do feel like he has this romanticized imagery of that. And I may even go so far as to say, in a lot of his interactions with her, and like his answers, I felt like on their dates, his date with Marissa, I felt like a lot of us performative. He's very subtle about it, but I feel like a lot of it's performative. Again, I'm just seeing it from what we have on the screen. So perhaps he really is a outstanding guy. Who knows? I do just feel like Bodan was a more solid choice for Marissa. But I am not her. So anyway, let's go on and continue on with these two. So um, I'm surprised though. I have to add, I am surprised that like Marissa, Bodan, and even Ramses and Bodan had become friends in the pods. All three of them had handled like the rejection, because I mean, how else do you see it, right? If you're not selected, then you're rejected. It's just one or the other. Um, and they handled it fairly maturely. Um, and when she told Bodan that, her feelings for Ramses are stronger and they're also more romantic, he accepted it as, okay, well, life is such. Sometimes you get the bag, sometimes you don't. But I I'm really surprised that like there wasn't this like dramatic thing where, let me see, who was like previous Love Is Blind, oh, like Sam. Sam, when he got when he almost got dumped in the pods by Nicole, and he was having this like emotional performative breakdown for me. I look, yeah, such is what it is. um I'm sure Bowden was like obviously disappointed, but he was very gracious, and again he ended on good terms with Marissa. uh Ramses did propose when they met, for the first time. They were positively giddy, and that was cute. Marissa's like, oh my god, he's so gorgeous. It's like, okay. To each his own. I don't find him particularly handsome, but I don't find him to be ugly either. He's in the middle for me, but look, she finds him to be delectably pretty, or sorry, handsome. Handle it. So in Mexico, their connection only got hotter, like hotter. And I'm pretty sure it's already hot in Mexico, but like their connection was just like way hotter times like 100, I think. Um, and what else were we going to expect, right? Because with that sort of temperature, yes, they did. Yes, they did. And we'll leave it at that. I mean, they admitted it in the cameras. I'm like, okay, girl. All right. You waste no time. All right. And when they were at the cocktail party for all the couples, they just seemed to be completely in sync. They seemed to be very happy. Like, they were like conjoined twins at this point. And while the other podmates were joking that, like, they were sort of like looked alike and they were kind of funny in a joking manner type of like you look alike, everyone seemed to actually genuinely feel great for them and see that there is an obvious spark between them. And maybe, maybe Ramses and Marissa even made some of the couples jealous with, like, their lack of like spark, such as in the case of Ramses and Marissa having a lot of it. I mean, it was oozing out of them. And it's true. They were eccentric and hot for each other. So, so from the previous though, will there be drama? I don't. We do see from the previous that Marissa eventually she does meet Bodan in real life at a party. I'm not sure which party it is, but they were making eyes at each other. Is it one of those things where because you're so comfortable with each other already, like you're just like you're making eyes at each other, not romantically, but because you're joking with each other without saying, without speaking. Because again, there's that comfort level. No, like that there's that boundary that you're not gonna cross, but who knows? Who knows? We can only assume, right? We can only assume. Was it just a friendly meeting of exes or something else about to go down? Okay. Uh, I really hope. I hope that it is. It is just a friendly meeting. A friendly meeting and nothing else. Anywho, darlings, that's all we have for those two loved up, eccentric, and hot couple. And remember, you're all kinds of fabulous. And to always leave grace for others, even though it hurts sometimes. And to never forget to always journey in gratitude. My darling dears, I shall see you all on the next go round. Talk to you later. Till for now. Bye.